Hello everyone, here we are in another tournament game. Today we have the 3 seed Dark versus the 10th seed Fel-Revenant. It is our first semi-final matchup here in the Andromeda Madness tournament. It ought to be a pretty good one this evening. So, we will go ahead and get the map and enemy selection out of the way. Dark, you are the higher seed here. What do you want, the map or the enemy?
Let's take the map for 500.
Alright, map for 500. What is the map going to be?
Well, let's go Nimbus.
Nimbus.
What is Nimbus?
What is Nimbus? There we go. Well, Nimbus is a map, and Fel, what enemy do you want?
I saw the first match, and why not do a mirror match? Let's do Cat.
We're doing Ket. So it's going to be Gold Nimbus Ket for our first matchup in this series between our two opponents. I'd like to say this is the first semi-final matchup. Dark got here by defeating the 6th seed Linguist, and Fel-Revenant got here by defeating the 7th seed Red Dread, and also getting a bye in the round of 8 because, unfortunately, the 2 seed Dragon did have to withdraw from the tournament, so he is here in the semi-final round. So both of our contestants are going to go ahead and get ready. It looks like they might already be ready. They've readied up. Weapons are good to go. Boosters are on. Richard, are you ready? He is my co-host for the match this evening. He is ready. We have Red Dread also listening in to this live broadcast. So we'll go ahead and get this matchup underway.
Awesome.
Let's roll.
Let's get it going in the first semi-final game, game 1 of this series. I feel good tonight. Let's go ahead and get that announcer voice flexed a bit.
Do we ever have a Kinesis the mirror match before? You know.
I know. I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to win. I really do. I really want you to win. I want you to have to go across and fight either Perfect or Panda. I've had my fun on both of those sides.
We'll just do our best, and whatever the result is, we'll accept it.
Alright, as we load into the map here, I will be following Dark. My co-host Richard will be following Fel-Revenant. Although I don't really think we're going to be moving too terribly much.
We're not going to be running around too much.
I think I'm going to sit behind this box like last time. Alright, both contestants obviously up at the top. If I get confused about who I'm following this matchup, I'm going to apologize before that even happens, because, you know, it's going to be difficult.
I think we're even kind of colored the same.
Oh, I'm going to have so much trouble then. Alright, here we go. Underway. Enemies are on the field, and Fel-Revenant gets the first one. I like to say it is very, very, very early days. Nice combo out, and Wraith, get away from me. Go attack our contestants. They are the ones you want to get at. Nice combo there. Knocks them both off the back of the map. Really not too terribly much action right now. They're not really
not
pressing.
a whole lot out there.
And this is, let's just take a look real quick. It is gold. It's gold Ket. Fel-Revenant right now at the early lead, 1,200 to 600. Like I say, that could change in a moment. And they're not really being aggressive at all.
If the Ket know what are good for them, they're gonna hide from these two.
That is true. Double kineticist on
There's
this
something
map.
down there.
It ain't gonna be there for long, I know that. Wraith up there in the center position, but yeah, as I thought. Lance, though, for Fel-Revenant, takes out a ton of enemies. They're already down to the last 3 to minute 10 to go on wave 1. Gonna sneak some nades over here. And at the end of wave 1, it is Fel-Revenant 3,500 to 2,200 for Dark, so good wave for both of our contestants. Fel up early, following Fel here on wave 2, but follow is a relative term at this point. Alright, let's actually get a shot of our enemies coming in here. We got a few coming in to my right, more up there on the top walkway, but really they're not getting that close at all because these contestants know what they're doing. They have a lot of range, and they've been fighting over these enemies throughout wave 1. So they're pretty much getting obliterated as soon as they see them. Is that pretty much what you're seeing over there, Richard?
Yeah, they don't live long.
No. it's going to be pretty relaxed here, I think, until some of the later waves. That's when these characters do start to struggle a little bit, but since it is a mirror match, we'll see them both handle similar enemies, objectives, things of that nature. So no one's really going to have a clear advantage here. It's mainly about who's positioning their powers in the right spawn and making the most out of what they have in front of them. And as of right now, Fel-Revenant does have a 6,000 to 4,900 lead, but like I said, that is not insurmountable here on Wave 2. And we're already down to the last few enemies on this wave. I'm going to go ahead and quickly go over here. Of course, there are no nades. I'm going to go and wait for them to respawn as our contestants finish up the last few enemies, and they have been finished. So at the end of Wave 2, we have Fel-Revenant on top, 6,600 to 5,400, following DarkSide in air quotes here for Wave 3. It's a hack, so we'll see if they decide to do it. We'll see where this hack actually is. Could be under me. It is under me, so I'm just going to sit here before what I was doing. Alright, who's over here? Fel-Revenant is over here with me. Alright, so he is here. I will primarily follow DarkSide, and also my co-host is right here. So Dark is still taking that center position, while Fel-Revenant's looking to try to gain an advantage over here by getting some extra objective points. So we'll see what works out better. The center position for Dark getting the peak advantage for enemies spawning, or the extra points Fel-Revenant will get from... Oh, and Dark goes down, so that's not going to help him out, but he does get back into the fight. That's not too terribly bad, though, here on Wave 3. But Fel-Revenant might be able to make the most of still getting good access to this right part of the map, and also part of the center of the map, and getting the extra objective points. There is one thing in here, just the Wraith, but it'll be gone pretty quick. Check that score again, 9,900 to 7,200. Fel-Revenant is in the lead in this Game 1 of the semi-final matchup. Winner goes on to the championship. Don't know who they're playing yet. The other side of the bracket has not been finalized at this point. Still got a few matches to go on that. But what has been finalized is this objective. The objective is done. It is cleanup time here on Wave 3. Like I said, following primarily Dark. Dark is now down here, so he might have gotten a little bit of objective points. I wasn't really paying too terribly much watch on him, really. I was mainly paying attention to the objective. That's what I was trying to say there in that sentence. But down to the last few enemies on the field. Last 3 to be exact. Contestants will go ahead and fight over. Dark wanted to go up there, but actually drops back just a bit. Might be able to peak advantage. Looking to get something. Last enemy on the field right here. And they'll clean it up. And at the end of Wave 3 it is 13-6 to 11-9. Still very close here in this matchup. Wave 4 action coming up. Following Fel-Revenant. So a very, very close match. Wave 4 action. Enemies are on the field, and Dark off to a good start, but so is Fel-Revenant. I think Dark got the better of the first spawn there, though. Now Fel-Revenant bailing off a little bit. Might see something over here. He does. He has another spawn, but a couple wraiths behind him. Actually, behind both of our contestants. Looks like they'll go ahead and clean that up a bit now. 14-4 to 13-4. 1,000-point difference here separates our contestants. And this is where I'll probably forget who I'm following. I just gotta remember. Oh, Dark goes down and he gets himself back up again. But as I was saying before that happened, I gotta remember who I'm following, technically following. Fel-Revenant here. Alright, let me get out of the way here. Someone's trying to shoot. That was Fel-Revenant. I'll let him have that area if he needs it. It looks like he's going to town on some enemies. Let me get like a little bit more of a bird's eye view. There we go, on top of this box. As you can see, there are a bunch of enemies up on the top part, but they're getting bombarded by everything these two characters are throwing out. Check score again. 17-4 to 14-9. Fel-Revenant building a lead here on Wave 4. Doing very well with these combos and already down to the last few enemies on Wave 4. So very, very quick matchup. And at the end of Wave 4, it is 17-9 to 15-8. Fel-Revenant still has that lead. Not too terribly big one, not insurmountable, but has the lead nonetheless. Going into Wave 5. Wave 5 action following Dark. Once again in air quotes. They have not moved that much. Alright. Bigger targets are going to start appearing on the field like that fiend I think I hear somewhere in the distance. At least I think I heard a fiend. There he is, over there. He's behind this big old pillar that our contestants were sitting upon. Alright, Fel-Revenant now dropping back onto LZ. And Dark goes down again! That's 3 times for Dark, so hopefully he can get right back in it, and he does, obviously. So he still has 2 revives left, so that's still going to tide him over, but Fel-Revenant doing a good job at keeping himself alive here. Going to reposition, actually, a little bit. Dark, like I say, following him primarily, but we're going to go over here and get a few nades. That's what I do need at this point. Alright, back over here into the action. Dark now here, working Op LZ. Let me go ahead and get out of the way, and get out of the way of that enemy as well. So back over here, where I was before. Dark, on Op LZ, needs to make sure he doesn't jump off, trying to lead that Fiend around, while Fel-Revenant still taking that center position, doing a very good job, and now jumping to Op LZ. Check score again, 20,900, 17,200. Fel-Revenant still in the lead. And Dark did... No! It looks like Fel-Revenant was the one to get that Fiend. That'll help him out a bit. 21.5 to 18.5, so Fel-Revenant still holding on here. Down to the last 3 enemies already in this matchup. Once again, another quick wave.
Man, nothing is popping off.
More kills for Fel-Revenant. That will really help him out. Try to press that advantage. And at the end of this wave, wave 5, I will say, 22.5 to 19.2. Fel-Revenant still has the lead here. Going into wave 6, it is devices. We'll see what our contestants decide to do. I have a feeling I know. Alright, it is down below. We'll see if anybody decides to go for it. Looks like Fel-Revenant is actually going for it, following him, so I will go over here to make sure he is alright. And Dark holding that center position, so we'll see which strategy works out best. Provide a little bit of assist there. Alright, there's an objective over here. If someone wants it, call it out. If not, I'm going to sit on it.
Oh, you can have it.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sit on it here. No one seems to be interested, and it was right by me, so sitting on that objective, get it done. Alright, we'll see what happens with the next one. Like I say, following Fel-Revenant here, he is on the bridge. This one is over here, and yep, Fel-Revenant is going for that one. So he wants that objective score. He's going to go after it. Make sure they're cloaked when they are getting the objective. We can provide assistance like that to make sure the objectives are done. It looks like Fel-Revenant is a good position to go ahead and get this last one. And what did that leave us? So 27.3 to 23.9. So Fel-Revenant building a lead here as we end wave 6 with the cleanup. Where exactly did he go? He is still in sort of the interior underside of the map. Dark trying to work on, I believe, a boss. He does get it. So nearing the end here, wave 6, not too terribly many enemies should be on the field at this point. Down to the last 3 as I say it.
No, you little bastard.
Nice job, Apex.
And at the end of wave 6, it is 29-1 to 26-3. Dark still within striking distance, but Fel-Revenant holding on to that lead, going into extraction, following Dark on wave 7, and it has been a quick one. Right now, 10:24 on the clock and 2:11 till extraction in this first game of the semi-final matchup between these 2 contestants. We'll see who gets the best. And a nice Cobra from Fel-Revenant. That'll really help him out. Dark backing up a little bit. Fel really wanted that upper position, but now drops back to LZ. Both of our contestants are at LZ, actually. Under a minute to go here in this matchup. 31,000 to 27,000 right now. Fel-Revenant still pushing hard to take this game. Dark doing everything he can to try to steal one away. Under a minute 30 to go. This Fiend is still trying to work his way on the LZ. Does work his way up here. Encroaching on the Dark. We'll see what happens here. 31.8 to 28.5. Minute 10 to go. Fel-Revenant might be in a sticky situation here a little bit, but it looks like he got out of there decently. Fel-Revenant goes down, does get himself back up, and it is a little hot over here at LZ. And Dark, he is up in the center position. Fel-Revenant goes down again, but he does have the gels right now. Under a minute to go in this matchup. 49 seconds as of right now. Check score, 33-2 to 29-9. Fel-Revenant still in the lead. Both contestants now topping 30,000 as I went away from the scoreboard. Dark still in the center upper position. Fel-Revenant working the LZ, true LZ. 30 seconds to go. Across map revives are off the table. Everybody will soon be heading to LZ. And we will get this one wrapped up. Dark at Op LZ just needs to make sure he extracts as well, just in case anything strange happens, although we've seen some strange stuff already happen in this tournament. Watch out some previous videos if you haven't seen them already. 10 seconds to go in the matchup. 35-5 to 31-1. Fel-Revenant in the lead. And I believe, barring nuclear catastrophe, he should take this game. And at the end of the matchup, 37-6 to 33-6. Fel-Revenant takes game 1 in the semi-final matchup. A mirror match. 37-6, 33-6. Nice job by both of our contestants. First, I would like to talk to you, Dark. Hard-fought match, this mirror match. How do you feel about this one?
Man, I'm happy to lose to someone that I feel worthy losing to.
Well spoken, like I say, hard fought. Great to have you in this one. We'll see you in at least one more. But Fel-Revenant, you take game 1 of this series. How do you feel about this victory?
Don't get me wrong, but DarkSide is one of the best players in this game. I'm just taking the advantage of using lance more than throw, so I can steal the kill.
That worked out really well. That's good.
Yeah.
It's a good strategy.
So I look at his video, the previous match, and found that I may use lance.
Good job. Good job.
Throw.
Well, definitely a good strategy. Got you the victory here. And you go up 1-0 in this series, a semifinal series. And we will see you all in the next one.